Right, starting over here. So here we are out front. I think you guys saw the driveways, like they're asphalt and they need to be replaced. The garage door over here is just like the normal wood door that it's all one piece. So you'd have to redo pretty much like this whole part of the house would have to be redone, like garage wise and everything. Obviously repaint. The lines of the house are really good. As far as like, you're not going to have to change the roof line or anything like that. Like some of the mid-century houses, they added tile to them and stuff. So thankfully you're not going to have to do anything like that. Coming inside, so like I touched on, the house is real long and skinny. So it's about 13, 14 feet deep over to that wall. So the whole house is about 14 feet. Coming inside, you have the little closet right here, right off the front door. Then you have this guest bathroom. And this window faces the front yard. Then right here you have a guest bedroom, which is a good sized room. And the tongue and groove ceilings are awesome. So like that's something you would want to keep. So again, you'd want to keep that. This is what I'm guessing they're using as the master right now. But in true mid-century fashion, it doesn't really have like a decent sized walk-in closet, but you know, it's kind of a smaller room. In this case, it's a tiny bathroom, which is true to the architecture, but not true to fine living nowadays. AC equipment looks good in here. You don't need to replace that. That's new enough. Out here, if it has the tongue and groove ceilings, you'd want to get rid of all of this and bring it back up. But it's a matter of determining if they're up there. And then you could vault these, have these all vaulted and have more space in here. It's all done as like more of like a traditional house style wise inside. So you would have to gut the whole inside. But as far as like the important stuff, it all looks like it's in good shape. So it'd be, as far as I could tell, it's going to be like a real cosmetic remodel. This would actually be the best place to put the master and reconfigure all of this and turn this into like a big master bedroom, bathroom combo right here, and then get a slider outside. Because right now the bathroom's tiny, the laundry room's tiny, and then this bedroom's tiny. So I feel like there's a better way to work this space. The only negative being that the kitchen would come right off the master. So it's kind of a weird way to do it, but nonetheless. The windows all look newer, like they've been replaced recently, last couple years. It's my first time opening a door. Coming outside, this is where the property really shines. I mean, this lot is something super special. And then there's the door to the garage and the slider into that room. So I'm sure there's some way to make that better. You'll have to get rid of that. The pool looks really nice. This actually looks like it's been taken care of pretty well. And it's a huge pool, which is nice. You do get the view, but you have, God, I don't even know how many wires that is. That's a ton. And now that I'm outside, I can tell. So there's not going to be those tongue and groove ceilings up there. So that portion of the roof's flat. That's where it's vaulted over there. It has solar on top of it, which is good, but it's sun-run solar, so it's more likely a lease. But again, the lot's really special. You just have a ton of space. You could kick out those rooms right there and make them all bigger by adding on to the house. There's a lot of stuff you could do in the backyard to make this cooler. Here's all those wires. There's just a ton of them. The neighbor's house isn't the greatest looking I've ever seen. They have a mobile outdoor kitchen out here. But again, these two rooms right here, like that's the one with the potential sort of master going on in it. It's another thing I would do is just kick it out again. So plenty of room if you guys wanted to add a casita out here or something like that. It's just a matter of, you know, doing the work, and you would have to add on to the house. It's just a big rectangle, and inside, inside it feels really cramped as far as like the rooms and space go that way. So I don't know, it's not the best mid-century house I've seen in the area, and it's not the best I've seen in the area just in general. It has the potential, but you would have to get really creative with it. And there's just, you know, so many little things that you'd have to do. Like, you can see the paint finish is getting like pretty beat up, so who knows how much wood rot there is. And like, you could really start digging into it that way and realizing that like it could cost you an arm and a leg to really do this place right. So I don't know, it's kind of hard to say. But yeah, you would definitely have to kick out some of the rooms into the backyard. You'd want to probably redo most of the landscaping out here to make it better and more usable, because right now it's mostly just dirt with a pool. I would keep the fireplace, but I'd have to redo all the trim to make it more mid-century. But like I said, you know, the whole house inside is super traditional style, whereas it's a mid-century house, so it's just not done to what we would say standard would be. So that is that. And I couldn't get into the garage. That's the only thing that I wasn't able to look at. So I think for the price, it would be a good option, and I think you could get out what you would put into it, but I don't think you could really go up any higher over the asking and have it still make sense, since you're going to be talking about, you know, adding rooms and kicking stuff out and, you know, redoing kitchens and bathrooms, and like it would be an extensive remodel for sure. But it is the lot size you guys are looking for. It is space to build a casita and add on to the house. It's got all the right features for sure.